delay is there is some suggestion of ancient mythology names, but in this case it's also a little important with the naming because of the work he is going to do later.
Oh, very good.
So for the moment it is resting and it's not any hurry to make this decision because it's rather important.
Very good. So I guess when the time comes in our linear experience, they will know, and they have to put something on the birth certificate.
That's not the way it works here in this country.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very, very good. Just curious.
Yes.
Are there any?
But we can say so much that it's leaning towards a name related to pathology from old Greece.
How about Hercules?
Perhaps.
She's going to be very powerful as a he. I know that already. I can feel it from here.
Definitely.
Very good. Very good.
And Lars will have his agenda full by this little boy.
Oh.
He has no idea what is waiting for him.
Ah, very good. He'll be able to look back and see this as well. What a blessed little guy that'll be to have this type of insight.
Yes.
It'll make
he will be surprised in a good way.
Yes. Especially with I do foresee the planet changing for the better in these next couple years, regardless to everything else that seems to be going on around us out there.
Yes, it will. There is no way to stop this to happening. There's no way to stop the process. It's like a snowball rolling down from a high mountain. It's just getting bigger, more powerful, and it's going to be huge, and nothing can stop it.
Excellent.
Do you understand it?
Yes.
Likeness. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do understand that. I can't believe it. I was gonna say, there's so many things sort of swimming in my mind, but is there any messages for Lars? Anything that they'd like to share right now? First for Lars, and then for Hank, and then for anyone who happens to hear this. We'll take Lars first, if you would, please.
We know about his frustration going on inside him now due to his position in life with no work and lack of means. But we can tell that everything is going to fall in place rather soon for him. And frustration is something to learn about also.
Very good.
So we helping him with this.
Very, very good. And those dreams and sharing those dreams. He should be sharing those dreams, is that correct?
Definitely.
Writing them down and adding pictures the way he's been doing. Quite brilliantly, I might add. I'm jealous. Just a little.
Now you should not be, because you are also part in this, helping him. And yes, it's the right way for him now.
Yeah, he's fancy. I'm real simple. I like his videos. They're very fancy. Awesome. So it's all going to come together for him. That's quite nicely. I'm glad he has a smile on his face, so I know he'll remember this. And of course, we're recording it, so having faith, um, we're on the right path. And what about Hank? Is there anything they have for me?
We would like for you to know that all decision you come in front of is going to take your all intuition and mind and feelings involved to make the right path and decision for you. Right? You need to analyze all bigger decision with your feelings, not your mind. Follow your feelings and shut up the mind.
Now, can they help me do that?
Sure.
I mean, I've been asking for all kind of help lately. Have they been hearing me?
Yes. And Isabella say you are hopeless.
Who said that?
Isabella.
Oh.
He asked same question over and over and over again, always. And he doesn't realize that he is helped 24/7.
Oh, I need that kind of help 24/7. Look where you've left me on this planet. I mean, look where I brought myself. Ugh. I mean, I love it. It's a beautiful planet and all, but
yes. But let go of some of the worries, huh? Be safe in the knowledge that you are getting the right help. And be safe in the knowledge that you will never be able to solve every problem yourself. They will be taken care of in due time.
is it not right for me at this point to not have a remembrance? Obviously, if I don't have it, it's not time for it. But I really would like to have a better memory of what I'm doing on ship, in my dream state or in that state. I used to be able to see it all so well, and I used to have interactions with I was able to come face to face with ETs, and I mean, I know I was scared to death at that time or what have you, but why is it, because I said so long ago I don't want to remember it, and they're just going to go by that and never change that? Or why is it so hard? I mean, I can hear them in my head and I can write it down, and I know these inspirations are coming from a higher space or whatever, and that's sort of cool because it's physically as opposed to being in a dream state or whatever. But why can't I would like to remember. I would like to remember.
The part of it is that you told yourself that you don't want it so close, and you are divided in this feeling. It's scary, but you also want it. It's little like, am I going on this roller coaster? It's a nice feeling when I'm there, but I also scared like hell.
But yeah, why would they have to come to me in such a form that would be so, like, come on, like the first time that they visited me, It was a praying mantis looking thing with big eyes and the whole 9 yards. And why? And they're this close to my face. Why couldn't they come and show themselves in a different form? And you know what I mean? I hear so many people, oh, there's a beautiful woman, or why did they come in that type of form if they didn't want to scare me or to throw me off or whatever? Why? What was that? Or was it?
Have you said that you wanted to take another form? Just ask them.
Repeat that again?
Have you ever asked them if they can take another form and not be so scary? Just ask them. And they will do whatever you want. But in your mind is also playing you a little prank sometimes, because you're trying to analyze it intellectually instead of analyzing it with your feelings. And if you ask them, please back off and give this message to me in another way, in another form, they will do it.
So, are they there when it's happening? Of course. Why can't they step forward?
You asked them to back off and they did.
I'm talking about Isabel and Augustine.
Are you okay? We misinterpreted.
I mean, I did ask them to back off 20 years ago, but so I've been asking them, okay, you can come forward now because I would just like to meet them and have a communication. But the other day when I had the dream, that wasn't them. That was just my own creation in my head.
Some of it, yes, but you also have to know that you're still divided in your wishes. If it comes from your heart fully, and if we by heart mean your inner feelings, then it can take some form that is real, but scary for you. But if you ask yourself to please take it easy with me, they will do it. But you really need to feel that you are ready for a new form of contact.
Okay, I understand. And so, obviously, the contact that I would be having aren't with beings that look like humans then, if there's so much fear involved, because I didn't run or wasn't freaked out in the dream when it looked like a woman, a regular woman, even though she was glowing and covered, and then she solidified to what I saw.
That sounds lovely. So why don't you receive the other being is not all human, or is not humanoid, but they are not scary if you open your heart, but you can ask them to take another form.
And now, have I been their particular form in another expression? That's why they're communicating with me. What is my...
They are here to help you,
Okay.
Hank. They are here to... They are ones that downloaded. They are the ones that sometimes give you the beam we're talking about. And they are capable of doing that. But sometimes they show themselves as they are percepted where they come from.
Okay, understood.
And that can be scary for humans sometimes.
And when that's happening, where is Isabel and Augustine? I mean, I know they're there, but do they come in? Do they step in and reassure me or anything like that? I'm just curious.
They are helping you to receive the message they come with. They're helping you to interpret the message, to help you to take it in and analyze it with your inner feelings. Because you have to know that everything you see is not, you can say it's not in a solid state. It's just a perception of your mind.
Understood. Okay. And I have to keep that at the forefront of my mind when I'm in those states.
Yes, just trust what you feel. The intuition you are carrying is never going to fool you in any way. The intuition is the only thing that is 1000% faithful and honest to you.
Oh, very good. So what about me smoking marijuana? Does that help hinder my perception?
Yes, it can do. So we recommend not doing that, but try to, because inhalants sometimes block the energy flow through the different, what you call it, the different
Chakras?
yes, chakras, yes. And sometimes it can be good in opening the mind and relaxing the mind, but it's not helping your inner being in any way. It's little like some people take a drink just to quiet the voices in your mind. And it can also block the chakras, as we told you.
So it would block my pineal gland or my third eye.
It will block many parts of the chakras.
And so does it bring a fear factor into it then?
Definitely. So if you want to reach out in a good way, use the way of meditation. Do not try to accelerate this with any other substances. Use the power you already have inside.
Very good. I never used it thinking that it was going to help allow me to feel things or to have more perception or whatever. But although
what you can do is just quiet your brain chatter. And we sometimes need to shut the brain up, if you know what we're talking about. And the best way to do that, we think, in your body is meditation. And right kind of food is also important.
the proper food.
Yes. Everything is feeling better when it's in balance.
Oh, this is very good information. And I'm receiving it and I'm thankful.
You're welcome.
Is there anything that they'd have for anyone who happens to be listening to this particular session? For I know there's a lot of people out there listening. If you have any messages that could reach the right people, here's the time. We'd appreciate that tremendously.
We can tell that we receive many feelings that is blocked by fear. And fear is so much not beneficial to any being. Fear is just another way to strangle against in what you call it, in what is mean to be. Lose the fear.
You said
what happened is happening.
Lose the fear. What's happening is what's happening. Fear is a mechanism to help close us down. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, there is a method of false protection.
A false protection, you called it? Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
All fear will stand in the way of any transcending or change in any way. Fear will always stand in the way of changing.
Fear stands in the way of ascending, transcending, that means changing. It can stand in the way of all of those things. So that's why you say lose the fear. And very good. And that is your message to the masses or anyone who's listening in.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, that is the message. Don't be afraid to step into the dark room, because when you're there, there's going to be light.
Don't be afraid to step into the dark room, because when you're there, there will be light. And you are the light, is that correct? Or individual? Yes, they are the light. We are the light, yes.
They bring the light with them.
Yes, into that darkness.
Oh. Yes.
Very good.
Always.
Always. Very good. So we are very, very grateful in this moment of now to have this opportunity to come. And it's interesting. I see we didn't go into any past lives. We went straight into floating in space. And Lars, as I would say, and would that be an extraterrestrial or extra dimensional? The entity with the three fingers and the opposing thumb and the big heads. What type of entity was that? Is that, or are you?
It's both. Extraterrestrial and extra dimensional.
Oh, very good. Very good. There was a gentleman, his name is Bill. I did a session with him. I was just doing sort of a Reiki craniosacral healing on him, and I ended up inducing him, and he said he was the exact same type of entity that Lars just described. Is there a connection with Bill and Lars and myself? In that particular
Isn't it always connection?
Okay. Because we were the same thing.
Everything that happens is connected.
Everything happens is connected. I was just because the physical description with the fingers and how it looked or whatever was the exact same. So that's why I was making that association.
We will not comment on this, but you know.
Understood.
The truth about this.
Yes. So there's no need for us to actually speak to the higher self in this moment, or could we ask Lars's healing angels to come forward, please?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Have they come forward?
Yes.
And did they just join in with the rest of the council, or?
They are with him.
Very good. Well, if they could actually, if they would please, just run their unconditional love through Lars from head to toe, balancing out his chakras and cleansing his aura.
We're working on it.
Very good. And inspiring his mind in the ways that he needs to in order for him to fulfill his destiny, his intentions for being on the earth at this time.
We will have.
Very good.
We will also bring this forth, that these messages, we are grateful to be able to put that forth out there, and we think it will be a good thing for the future and the upcoming energy changes.
Very good. And we are grateful. Even all of my audience, anyone who happens to see this, I know they're going to be grateful. And for them, I say thank you in advance. I feel blessed.
You're welcome.
I feel so blessed. And as they're working on you, I'd like you to take a long, slow, deep breath, Lars, deeply. And as you release it, feel the relaxation and the love flowing and moving through your body. Unconditional love knows exactly what you need, where it needs to go, what it needs to balance. Unconditional love is all you accept from the entities that are there, nothing but love. Is there anything that they're working on in particular?
We are taking care of some respiratory problems.
Oh, very good.
We will keep on working on it.
Even after the session is over?
Yes, it needs to be attended to.
Oh, very good. And how's Lars doing now? We've only almost been here for 2 hours.
He's doing fine.
He's doing fine.
His body is a little overheated, but he's doing fine.
Oh, very good. And with this next deep breath, feel his temperature moving to perfect temperature with each breath that he takes. Now let's drift away from the scene, leaving them there to still continue working on Lars. We are very thankful and grateful that they've come forward and were able to communicate with us in this way. Everything that they brought forth was out of curiosity to learn from and to help apply to the present life we are living now. And we are very thankful.
Very warm.
You say you feel hot and very warm.
Yeah. I'm sweating like
oh
a pig.
my, what do you remember of the session?
Oh my God. I just remember some images. Like I saw like a... I remember seeing a galaxy, I remember that. But it was not flat, it was like was rounded, or like surrounded on each side of it, like something swirling.
Oh, okay. And you remember that galaxy? That was in the very beginning. Do you remember anything after that?
I remember seeing, thought it was some ancient city with some just flashed by some Roman city with white robes on, something like that, just flashing by. And I remember connecting with something with something like a silver thread was connecting with me and some others and to you. It was like a unbroken chain of a silver thread.
Wow, that's interesting. You didn't mention any of that. How long did?
I didn't.
No, you didn't. How long did it feel like the process took?
35, 40 minutes.
Okay.
What did it take?
You've been going for 2 hours now.
Oh my God.
You said a lot. You don't remember most of it, huh?
No, I don't.
Wow, very interesting. I think one of the best parts that you're gonna like is like right after you got into it, some beings came forward and they started helping you with the interpretation.
Yes, I remember some. It felt like someone put a hand above me, above my head, and it made me understand
And
better.
speak much clearer English than you had in ever. It
I
was
did.
very nice. You'll be very pleasantly surprised when you listen back. At one point, I had to use the restroom so bad. I literally, you were saying wonderful stuff, and I wanted to stay to listen. And I was like, I'll be right back. Just keep going. And then you see me go off the video, and I come running back.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. And
that's life.
yes, and it was funny because you were saying like really wonderful things about me. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that. I just stopped mine right now. I wanted to see what you thought and how much you remembered or anything like that because that was.
I remember some fragments. I do, but I can't put it together as it is now.
I didn't notice the naked lady back there.
You didn't?
She looks a little she looks a little excited, like it's cold in there.
It's a friend that painted.
I remember we spoke about him before. Oh, very nice.
My son called them pornographic. I call them art.
I think pornographic art. All right, I'm gonna stop it now.
I think I would put them in my bedroom, not in my living room.
Then it'll be pornography, okay? I'll stop right there.